Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 30 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's got some space here. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a ladder yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run here with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just a yard.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Burrow on play action. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is caught. Touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They try again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Here we go. And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Play action. It's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On 2nd and goal, Burrow Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a look. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mixon with a first down carry.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 11
MT, hey! 11 MT, 11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Allen dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 44, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
11 mighty. 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into result.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
11. Gotta go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Sam Martin now. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and
my goodness, another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes,